It happened. Okay, sorry about that. Some people were waiting. It had been interrupted. Okay, welcome, welcome. These things happen sometimes. They do. And we go with technology. So I'm so sorry about that, but you are here. I was about to start a new one, but then it worked. Welcome, welcome. If you are seeing this later, that was a little interruption because I set it up, and then when I tried to come live, it was refusing to come, but then later it worked. I almost started a new one. So I'm talking about 5 steps to make money online using social media. The 5 steps you take. I'm not saying you're going to take them in one day, but like I'm about to explain, you see what you need to go through. And I'm sharing your first step. Okay, when you get to the very first step, but the real first step, okay, the very first one will be like almost number 6. But the real first 5 steps start with a 5-day challenge. Because the 5-day challenge is going to prepare you. You know how like you prepare a garden and you're going to plant there some seeds? You're going to need that challenge. It costs just $5. If you don't want to watch me too long explain, it's right there in the description. It takes you to that 5-day challenge. It costs only $5. And if you pay the $5, now offer you to support you with the rest of what you need to do to take action, okay? If you're seeing me for the very first time, my name is Sherifa Nakalema. I'm a business owner here in Virginia, USA, and I'm very passionate about business ever since I met this guy. His name, I didn't meet him physically, but I met the books. Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Cashflow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki. Did I tell you that? No, I haven't told you right here, but I said in other videos. I recorded 68 videos on just this book, discussing this book. Some people who get the knowledge change their lives already. Aula, if you ever watch this one, you change your life because of these books. And this one is called the Cashflow Quadrant. After you read this one, you say, I'm not going to be an employee anymore. Okay, I'm not saying quit your job, but you're going to work to create something more. Okay, so after I get this knowledge, and my mic I think fell off. This live is really interrupted. I have to put it back on. After I get this knowledge, you know, going live is what those things happen. Sorry. I said for me, even when I had an issue when my husband had an accident, I didn't go out to look for a job. For some reason, once you know that business is the way, you're not going to look for jobs. I'm telling you. Even if you start a business and it fails, you want to look for another idea because you believe strongly that that's where the financial freedom is. That's where the jobs are good. They pay the bills. But if you are looking at the future, believe me, you have to invest. And the best investment is in a business because it's continuous. Okay? So, what are the 5 steps? Before we go to the 5 steps, I have to say something. By the way, I didn't say welcome to people in the chat. Sorry. Especially people who are far away and they woke up really early. Lawrence, I see you in class. I'm present. You're funny. He's present. He calls this a classroom. He's present. And Herbert Kalibala, I really appreciate. Some other people, I don't see you. Please chat so I can see you. Oh, Pamela, that's Kenya. Pamela, I wanted to talk to you about appearing in my video. I'm about to prepare to celebrate 5 years on YouTube. Do you want to record a short video to be present in my videos? Let me know, please, because we are doing that. It has to be like 3rd week of June. You have to submit your video, short video, in my celebration of 5 years. That's for you, Dr. Pamela. I'll come and leave a comment on your channel too. Pamela is in Kenya. Okay. Before we go to the 5 steps, we need to prepare the garden. You know how we prepare the farmers? You prepare before you put the seed. And one person, his name is Wesley Virgin. I used to talk about the Gene Script a lot here before they removed his course from, they removed it other affiliate. He sells it directly now, but I used to promote it. He says 2 things are important if you want to change your life. Depending what you want to do, but if you are changing your life to make more money, to do what I'm suggesting, right? Number 1, You have to be willing to learn. And especially now, the world is changing. You have to be willing to learn something new. Number two, you have to be willing to accept change, that some things are going to change. So after you are ready to do that, we are prepping the garden, right? Now, you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. If you are seeing people everywhere, here on YouTube, people on TikTok, people on Instagram, on Facebook, everywhere, they are doing these things. How come you cannot do them? You can do them too. But you know why we can't do them? I'm still prepping. I'm going to the 5 point. We don't believe in ourselves. We believe the things are too hard. You know, all you need is your phone. At the beginning, just your phone. You know how to operate your phone, right? Then you can do it. You can do it, but you need people like us to support you. So you doubt yourself. Then there is fear. I had the fear. I recorded the whole video. It was trending here when I recorded how fearful I was to come in front of a camera. How fearful I was to show my face. No, to show my name, my real name. I had all those doubts. You may have all those doubts too. But because for us, we've done it for a while, you need to be close to us. We're going to show you, say, no, that one is fear. This one is this. This one is true. This is false. And we have figured out what works, okay? So now that we are done, we are sure you're believing in yourself a little bit because we are here to support you. And you believe you can learn and you believe you can change some things. You're willing to change some things, including those friends, the 5 people that you talk to all the time. If you're not where you want to be, we're going to do something about that. I'm going to introduce you to a new community. You see some people who are motivated, okay? So, what is step number 1? Step number 1, especially if you want us to support you, I just changed this recently because I have so many people. I used to share my phone. I share all these things. People come, they're so excited. I don't know if they think I'm giving out something for free or something. I don't know. They come so excited looking for me. But when I tell them these kind of things, what they need to do, they run off. I don't see them anymore. So this time I stopped that. I keep stopping and starting. I mean, saying I share my number. I don't share my number. I do that all the time. Now you found me in a mode when I'm not sharing. I'm not sharing until you've started something. Because when you start something, then now I say, you know, okay, if they took that step, they're serious. So the step I want you to take is to go pay $5 and start this challenge. The challenge is going to show you, by the way, what I'm explaining here, the way we make money, is called affiliate marketing. You just promote other companies' products and you earn commission. That's what I do. But starting this year, I changed it and I'm doing high ticket. High ticket, let me type it in the chat. Good morning, Machra from Kenya. Yeah. Pamela, do you want to be in my video? Okay, I'm doing high ticket affiliate marketing. I don't know, Pamela, if you want to do this. I wanted to introduce Wesley to you, but he disappeared. High ticket, okay? It's called high ticket. I just put in the chat. And I changed it because I used to do the low ticket. Low ticket, for me, the way I define the low ticket is promoting products that are under $100. I call that low ticket. But when you find someone defining low ticket as something under $500, but someone defining high ticket as something, and I don't know, the definitions change, but for me, anything under 100, I call high ticket, low ticket. Anything above, okay, 500 and more, I'll say is high ticket. So I'm doing high ticket, but what I'm doing now is over 1,000 and more, or over 1,000. So because the reason why I do that, I went from the mode of just sharing things to just seriously building a business. So these ones are not available in all countries. They are only available in the USA, in Canada, Australia, okay, Europe, and South Africa also in Africa. So the other one, the under 100, those are common. They are everywhere. So if you are watching me, and you are not in these developed countries, and you're not in South Africa, that's for Africa, then I have 2 links below this video. It will be a video later after I finish the live. Choose the community. Choose to click on the community and connect with me and say, you know, for me, I think what you're talking about, I don't have in my country. What do I do? I'll show you something else. For those of you who are in USA or in other Europe, okay, Canada, Australia, the ones who are covered in this, please go pay $5. And after that, find me. I'll say find me. Let me say, because I don't know how you're gonna find me, because I'm not asking you for your email. I'm not asking for your email. I'm just sending you. But I'll put in the chat here. I don't know if you'll find the chat. If you look for Sherifa Nakalema, you're going to find me and send me a message. And you say, you know what? I just paid my $5. You promised to support me. I'll support you. I'm going to put you on Zoom. But if you don't mind doing double work, you're going to pay the $5. After I pay the $5, thanks for liking. Please like and share. After I pay the $5, come back and then join my community, because that's another link. There are 2 links on this video. That will give you to get to my WhatsApp number. Then you say, I just paid the $5. I'm serious. I'm ready. I'm a go-getter. I'll take you on Zoom, and then we'll go to these other steps. The challenge is going to introduce you to something called, remember, did I say I do high ticket digital? When I promote things, they tend to be digital. I don't like physical things. I don't promote clothing. I don't, except mine. I have mine. I have my clothing on here on the channel, and these Take Yourself to a Better You. Those I do, because those are mine. But other people, I like digital things like courses and programs, and you're going to love them too. They're easier to deal with. You don't do anything else. You just promote them the way I'm about to show you. Okay, so high ticket affiliate marketing is what I'm talking about. And if you're really, really serious, we're going to share how we do that. So in the challenge, in the 5 days challenge, it's going to be Dave Sharp. If you want, you can watch a video right below, before this one. The most recent video, I'm talking about the challenge. Lesson 1, 5 days only. 1 day, he's going to introduce digital marketing. Then number 2, he's going to talk to you about faceless marketing. If you don't want to show your face. Day 3, he talks about mindset. The mindset. Mindset. I think day 3 is when he talks about the mindset. And then he talks about the business plan. You see, he gives you the basics you need to do this online. Now, as you are going through that challenge, like after I finish day 1, in fact, after I finish paying the $5, for me, I know that you're committed enough. Find me. If you can't find me through this, find me anyway on social media, but don't use Instagram, use TikTok. I think it's easier. I'll see your messages. That's why I'm more engaged now. You send me a message and say, you know what? I paid for the challenge. Now what? I'll invite you to Zoom. Even if I take you just you, I don't mind it. And then we're going to go through these steps. Remember, I said number 1, go pay for the challenge. Step number 2, we're going to decide, okay, what do you want to promote? Do you want to promote something to do with health? Like health, people sick and stuff like that, supplements, those kind of things. That you are in the physical now. Physical things. Or do you want to do wealth? When you do wealth, like the way I do, which is business and courses and stuff, then it's going to be digital, most of it. And then all you can say relationships. So relationships is wide. You can say clothing, or you want to do cosmetics, or you want to do. By these days, they're adding other niches. They say, for example, pets. People are into pets, and people with pets, they love their pets. Some people love pets more than they love children. I'm telling you. So if you love pets, then you can go into that, the niche of pets. Or if you want, like depending, if I talk to you, I'll say go with something you naturally like to talk about, because that's what we do. We talk about these things, we post about these things. If you like looking good, I don't. But if that's what you care about, then come show people how to look good, how the cosmetics, they were dressing nice, and that will be your niche. Okay, that's number 2. You choose your niche. Now, after the niche, then you choose a product inside the niche. So if you say, like me, that my niche is going to be digital products and showing people how to do digital, create a business online, affiliate marketing, promoting, because I didn't mention, not everyone has to be an affiliate marketer. For me, that's what I do. But in the challenge, you're going to find what they call the core 4. If you have some skills, they could show you how to package your skills and make a digital product. If there's some tips, you can package them and create a download, whatever you sell in short course. Or you can do, that's a core for one, is create a digital product. Number two, or digital marketing. Number two, you could do coaching. If you can coach people, they're going to show you how you do that online in an automated way. Like you not because you know how coaches do this stuff these days. They even do it on Zoom. They do it so many ways. You can do the coaching in a better way, more efficient way. Group coaching, all that stuff. Number three, they have the masterminds. Do you know masterminds? Masterminds, these are, you know, when people go away somewhere and they are trained in like a mastermind, is a few people go away. It's very expensive stuff, like $10,000, $5,000, like that. You can learn to promote those. Or number four is mine, affiliate marketing. You just promote other companies' products. So when you are in this challenge, it's just $5. He's going to talk to you about all those options. Then you're going to see where you fit. As he's speaking, you're going to decide. For me, I dealt with real businesses. I mean, starting it from scratch. I didn't want to do it anymore. Originally I used to sell student books online. I dealt with customers, something, you ask them for info, because they are personalized. I asked them, what's their name? They want their product. They used to give them as gifts, these books, like people, when it's children's birthdays, stuff like that. So they will order like on Monday. They want something to be delivered by the weekend. But you're asking them for information, they don't give it to you. You send them an email, they don't respond. So those kind of things, their cards are failing, or you're shipping something and tracking and it's too much pressure. So I don't like to deal with customers that way, like that, taking calls, all speaking all the whole day. No. Then that's why I choose affiliate marketing. I also did another business, the clinic. Some of you know about my clinic story. So I like something, just promote. So if you like to promote like Amazon.com, you go Amazon.com, you sign up, but for that one, you have to be with a website or YouTube channel. They're not going to give you just TikTok, but the other stuff you can do with just TikTok or Instagram. So you decide where you feel comfortable. For me, I'm going to support you. I like you to do what I do, which is just promote things. You promote things, the sky is the limit. If you're a person who is fascinated by phones or laptops or whatever, you sign up with Best Buy, you sign up with Walmart, I don't know. But there are, once you go deep in this, there are networks. The network, some of you just know about ClickBank, but there are others. For example, I have Max Bounty. Soon I'll be recording about Max Bounty. I'm an affiliate for Max Bounty. I just don't talk about it much because they are so strict to qualify you, to allow you to promote. It's hard. That's why I don't talk about it much. But as we grow my community, as people become experts, and then I'll introduce Max Bounty so we can go promote it too. So there are many things you can promote. Okay? That was step number 3. Oh, that's what number 2. Wow, I'm so slow. Okay, decide what you want to do. And when you decide, you're going to go learn in the challenge. That's step number 1. Step number 2, decide the niche. The niche for me, I'm doing digital affiliate marketing. I just promote digital product. If you want that kind, welcome. If you like the other stuff, we still guide you. You go do your own thing. Then step number 3, remember there are 5. You're going to decide the platform. Right now, TikTok is easier because all you need is this with TikTok and this. You do this, you do things. And remember, in this challenge, they're going to teach you how to do faceless. If you don't want to show your face, you could do them flipping the other side. You just film things. You don't show your face. That one, the option is there. You can use voiceover. You can do other things. This challenge is going to show you. Can you imagine? It's just $5. You learn all this stuff. So the plan, you're going to decide. If it's TikTok, you double down. You double down and do it. You're going to come, when you connect with me on Zoom, we're going to optimize it. Meaning, we change the name depending on what you want to do. For example, if you chose that you care about people looking good, whatever, we'll find a name that goes with that. So that when people see your name, they say, yeah, this one is about looking good. So your name needs to show people what you do on TikTok. And TikTok is also going to promote you to those people who do that thing. We will see how we do that. So that was decide. Instagram is going to be for you more if you want to go faceless. Faceless Instagram is easier. Even this training shows more Instagram. And of course, YouTube. This one is a different kind. Share your story. If you like to tell conversations and share your story with no rush, YouTube. But you're going to combine it with something else. You're going to, mostly for me, I like TikTok combined with YouTube. They work very well together. Okay. Now we are on number 3 is done. Number 4. Number 4, you're going to learn how to automate this business. Because that's the beginning. If you come and start your TikTok, even if you connect with just one person, I'll show you how to make money with just one person, as long as they're the right person. The other thing we're going to do when you're niching down is to learn how to connect with the right people. This business we are doing is not about numbers or going viral and all that. So why does going viral help you if you're connecting with all kinds of people that are not even some of them are not even speaking the language you use. So you want to be very, very careful the kind of people you connect with. Like me, when I started, I learned my lessons. When I lost that other account and I started on TikTok, I said I'm connecting with people in the USA only. So I have that account, it's USA only. I've just been live on it. Okay, I have some people from Uganda, people who knew me before, they are in there, but the account is 90% Americans. So I have another one where it's international, it's open for everyone. So when I'm there, I make sure I'm talking about things that are general. So you're going to be like that. Connect with people. You need to know who is in that account. But if you connect with even one person, if they're the right person, you're going to make you money, okay? And for me, I don't wait for 1,000 followers on TikTok to be serious, because that's when you're allowed to add a link. That's when you're allowed to go live. No, you can start making money between TikTok and WhatsApp, especially. You can make money. So that's why you want to be in my Zooms. That's why I'll give you the tips, okay? Number 4, you are creating a funnel. You start capturing people's emails. That's when you need 1,000 on TikTok now. But YouTube doesn't matter. You can put a link even if you just started a channel today. So that's why we're going to talk to you about combining, putting in YouTube, right? And then you capture people's emails, start learning how to automate them, all that stuff. Now you're becoming an automated business. So number 5, which is the last step, guess what it is? Take action. Consistent action. That's where everyone is failing. I've been here almost 5 years. That's where everyone is failing. You think about someone who wanted to be a doctor. Do you think that person will become a doctor if they are not consistent in doing the work? If you're going to learn about how the body functions, knowing every bone and everything, how much work is that? If you're going to master TikTok, by the way, I'm comparing the wrong things because doctors work much harder. But if your assignment is just to understand TikTok and how TikTok works, you don't need so many hours. You can do it. But guess what? People want money today. No, there's no money today. You think about when you went to school. How many years were you in school before you ever made money from that knowledge? How long? So if I'm saying come and learn maybe 1 hour every day consistently for some time, and then you are able to make some money. You don't want to do it. Yet you went to school for all those years before anyone ever gave you a job. You think about it. So we are being unfair to ourselves, and we are losing because we are missing out on this internet. If you focus 1 hour a day consistently, that's why you need to be in these communities. Mine is one community, like this where I'm sending you. If you are agree to go, there's another community. Oh, those are excited people. They're very, very excited. You can't be around them and not be excited to learn, because you're seeing people who are doing the thing you want to do. They are mothers who don't need to go out to work anymore because they figure out how to work from home with their children. You know, when you are doing this kind of thing, whenever you have your phone, you can work. If you go to work on the train you could be posting on TikTok. You could be adding comments. That's the kind of work we do. Commenting, posting, responding to DMs. That's the work we do. If you are a parent and you take your children to, I used to take my daughter to martial arts. In fact, I used to go with these books. At that time, I just discovered this man. My daughter would be doing martial arts. I would be right there reading my book. So right now, you'll be right there posting, commenting, and that's the work we do. So it's actually sad that we're not doing this. And then maybe they'll take TikTok away, and then we'll say, oh my goodness, like for us, why in USA, they're threatening to take TikTok away. You say, what happened? Because everything we used to do before TikTok, we had to pay money. Okay, YouTube is good, but I remember when I started out, I had to promote a little bit on my videos to get people to see them. But TikTok makes things easier, and Instagram too, and Facebook, and all those. Okay, so take action, consistent action. And then as you test, you see what works for you. If you go live on TikTok or wherever, you see what works for you. Like, okay, you know what? When I go in the morning, that's a better time. Or when I go in the evening, it's a better time. These kind of people, they respond like this. This kind of people, now I know. I judge them. I judge them. God forgive me. I judge them. I know which people are not going to do anything. They're just excited, but they will not take action. So I know, and I'm switching the way I do my work. I'm switching a lot. So you're going to learn. Oh, I'm done with the 5 points. Let me recap for you. At the beginning, as we prep the land, we're about to plant some seeds. You have to be willing to learn. You have to be willing to accept change. The way you do things has to change. That's what is good. Then, in the preparation of land still, you're going to decide that, you know what, enough is enough. I'm tired of this kind of life. Whatever is you are mad about in your life that you want to change, be very, very mad. Be very, very mad. What else his name? He said no. When he was the Girl Scout came to sell him cookies and he didn't have money for cookies, he said, really? Because he lied to the girl. He said, would you buy some cookies? He said, actually, I bought a lot. We have a lot in here. I just bought recently. I bought boxes. He lied. He said, how bad can it get if you have to lie to a young child that you bought when you did it? He felt so bad. He said, I have to change the situation. You know, when he changed the situation, he said he always kept him money. He kept him money so that when he found those Girl Scout cookies, one time he bought them and the girls could not believe it. He bought all of it because it was embarrassing. So what are you tired of? They say, you know what? That has to change. I see people making money online. I have to learn how to do it. You commit. You know what happens? I know people, I'm not going to say your names. Maybe you're watching me. You start, you stop. I say, why are you not posting anymore? You can't even give me a reason why you're not posting. You put in all the work and now you give up. Why? Because business, it requires a different kind of mindset. You don't get paid every time you put in the time, but you'll be paid later. Believe me, you'll be paid later. I'm going to love it. You look at the YouTubers here, what they do. All those YouTubers, you think there's a doctor, Ali Abdal. In fact, Ali Abdal said something. Let me close with it. If you have any questions, you can ask him, I'll answer. Ali Abdal is a doctor. He was a doctor, like Dr. Pamela here, but he's a YouTuber now. I think he has, is it 4 million subscribers or something? He was saying something. I was watching his video like 2 days ago, and he was saying that he was interacting with the teacher. And the teacher was tired of not making enough money. He wanted to make more money. He said, I'm tired, I want to make more money. He kept saying that, said, okay, you want to make more money. What have you done about it? What kind of books are you reading? Remember? I can bring back my books. What kind of books are you reading? What kind of podcasts are you listening to? What kind of YouTube video are you watching? He said, none. None. So you're just wanting to make more money without doing anything about it? It's like when you have this job that you are tired of doing, and you know it requires more education. You don't want to go back to school to get more skills, or even being trained on the job to get more skills, yet you want more money. Can you imagine going to a boss and say, you know what, I want that job to supervise, but you refuse to go for training? Because they keep training people. So this teacher had not done a thing. He said, okay, that's where the issue is. If you want to learn how to make money online, you're going to learn how these apps work. And they're not hard. You go watch YouTube videos, they'll tell you how everything works. How do you set up this? How do you do that? You search and see. But we can't take the time to learn these simple things. So, but then we want a better life. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So you're going to take action, okay? Learning and doing, learning and doing, learning and doing. If you come to our community, things change all the time. We do always share tips. What is changing? What is changing? What is changing? You change it. Today, I was surprised from this newsletter that I subscribed to. They said something that changed, and YouTube will not like it because I think TikTok is copying them because they created something called TikTok Studio. I said, what? That's the term for YouTube. They copy. Now they have TikTok Studio. I went and saw it. I said, oh my goodness, this looks like YouTube. So things change. And we love it. For me, I'm excited. I'm soon be 57 years, but I'm excited to learn these things. They're actually excited. Okay, they did this. Okay, what do we need to do? They introduced that. What do we need to do? They said, we want long videos on TikTok. You go and see what's going on with my video. It has, the last time I looked at it, I posted it to yesterday night. It has 8,000 views right now. It's trending. And it's a long video. It's almost 5 minutes. You think about 5 minutes on TikTok. People don't watch even 1 minute. They thought 1 minute was too long. Now I said, TikTok keeps asking me to record a long video. Let me do it. So I did. And they're showing it to people. So just learn what the apps want and do it. Do you know why I'm doing this live like right now, like the way I did today? Because YouTube, they want it like this. In fact, because those of you who saw me before, I used to come like this. I used to come in the other format, horizontal format. But the next time I went to go live, the phone was not switching. It was putting me in this format. I said, what's this? In fact, people who were there, I told them that, you know what? This YouTube change thing, they're making sure we go like this. And you know why they want vertical? Because they want to connect with people from the shorts feed, the YouTube shorts. So once you know that that's what they want, you do what they want. So I stopped going the other way. I'm going like this. Once you know what they want, you do. And once you do, they'll show you. Okay? Some of you may be seeing me for the first time because I'm in this format. Because they want to attract more people to YouTube, and they know they are connecting people from the shorts to come to the main, and we are doing it. So, ask me any questions. My intention for this live was to give you these 5 points, what you need to do. I think I went over them again already. Decide, come, go in the challenge. The reason why I'm asking to go to the challenge is 2 reasons. Number 1, it's going to warm you up to understand what these things are. Okay, to know, okay, what is this digital marketing? What does it mean? What do I need? The mindset part, whew, that's great. It's good he put it in there. It's the lesson number, I think 4 or 3. Therefore, well, these are 5 days. And you need like an hour every day to finish what he's talking about. The mindset is killing us. People come running to me, but when you talk about it, no, I don't think I'm smart enough. I don't think I can do that. I don't have the time. Really? Really? You don't have the time. 24 hours. You know, when you say you don't have the time, I know what to do with you. I say, I have time management. You know, I have 1,000 videos over here. One of them is time. When I talk about time and how they say time management is personal management, list down 24 hours. I want you to go and put what you do with your time. 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., I was doing that. From 8 to 9, that's what I did. From 9 to 10, go all the way until you cover all of them, 24. Let's see what you produce. Let's see what you produce in a day. You'll be shocked. The time wasted. The time wasted. Try tracking it for 1 day. So you can't say no time. And when you say no money, this one is $5. So you don't have $5. The other one, I talk about Brian, is free. I don't have time. I don't have money. You want a better life? No, it's not going to happen. But be ready to tell your children why you couldn't give them the nice things, Why didn't you prepare for your retirement? Why didn't you do all these things? You tell them because it's going to happen. I'm telling you, if we don't plan to do the way Robert Kiyosaki taught us, there will be no money when we are old. There will be no money. That's a guarantee. If you don't have assets, things that bring money, whether you're working or not, like online here, when you set it up properly, there is passive income. And when you set it up, let me tell you the beauty of this, what we do, the affiliate marketing. When you get to the step 4, where I said that you start to automate it, you set it up to automate. Once you get to, they say, once you get to 1,000, you're capturing emails. People are putting in their emails. So when you get, assuming you're connecting with the right people, I deleted an email list of 2,000 during COVID. When people came, I had this training video where I was talking about my cleaning story, my husband story, how I had to go clean because my husband had an accident. It was a training video during COVID. And I got 2,000 people sign up that they want to learn what I was talking about, right? But none of them, or maybe 4 or 5, were doing something. And remember, that was the time when you had all the time. They were not doing anything. And when you capture people's emails, you pay for the list. You have to pay. If you get to 1,000, they give 1,000 for free. But after that, you start paying every month. So I'm not paying for these people. I went and deleted the whole list. So when you are capturing, connecting with people, like I said, after you niche down, okay, I deal with people with pets. You better connect with people who have pets. But if you don't connect with people who have pets, you just wasted a space on your email list. So yeah, show me you're connecting with people with pets. You think about this. They have their dogs and their cats, I don't know, whatever their pets are. Some have snakes. When we were cleaning homes, I found a house, they had snakes as pets. So assuming every person you're connecting with on TikTok has a pet, and you have pet food, whatever you promote, and one by one as you work, one by one they come on your list because you're going to learn how to set it up. If you get to 1,000, let me show you how you make money without working. Because you have 1,000 people who all care about pets. All you have to do is find things that they like. So when you don't have money for rent, send out one email. Because you want to learn to automate this. One email goes to all of them. So whatever you found, maybe you give them a discount or something. You send it, goes to 1,000 people. All of them are not going to read it. Maybe let's say 30% read it, which is 300. And not all of them are going to buy. Let's assume 5% buy. Whatever you just sold there, they go buy and money comes to your account. That's how it works, the automation. That people, you just send an email, you find something good for those people, they go buy, you make some money. Another day, you have something else. And then you keep adding on the list. You had 1,000, soon you're going to have 2,000. There are people here who have a list with 1 million people, or even more. People like Tony Robbins. You know Tony Robbins? The Dean Graziosi, those kind of people, they have millions on their list. So whatever they want to do, they do with those lists. And they cross-promote. Like you could be dealing with pets, and then someone else is dealing with clothing. So you can promote their thing in your list. So much is happening online, you need to know that you don't know. Do you want to learn? I'm ending this one. Do you want to learn? If you want to learn, if you want us to support you, for me, I put a condition recently. Before I would say, send me your email, get to my community. No, I'm not doing that anymore. I used to end this with inviting people on Zoom. No. Now I want you to commit to your life, to your future self. If you are lacking motivation, go find Eric Thomas. Right here. The guy who came from being homeless to getting a 4-year degree, to getting a master's and a PhD. Let him tell you. Like he was the other day saying, or he tells so many stories. He said he used to fly on, you know how you fly and pay, okay, Eric Thomas, right there in the chat. He So many stories about Eric. But he said he would, you know how you fly airplane. If you've been on air, on air, we fly to some place, and you know how you want to go to the toilet or something, and then you have to go and walk all the way to the back, and then walk all the way. So he tells a story when he got up and he walked, and he was passing by these people in the, I think he said business class or first class, one of those two. He went, but when he was coming back, he said, "Really? Why do I have to pass by these people to go all the way over there? And they are all very comfortable right here." He said to himself, "These are people. They are people like me. Huh? These are not robots. They are people. So if they're able to make the money to sit right here, I want to be able to do the same." He said he saw things very differently. And the first time he bought first class, he flew first class. In fact, he was going, I think, to Dubai. He took the whole family. You know, he took his children, his wife, his grandma, his so many people. He said, if I'm able to give them this experience, let me give it to them, because I'm tired of being like that. So you have to be tired of something. You have to be tired to change something. Go listen to Eric Thomas. He's the one who said that if you want success the way you want to breathe, you'll be successful. You think about when you can't breathe. When you can't breathe and you're dying, you can't breathe. If you want it like that, you want to do it, because no time to waste. No more time to waste. We don't have it. We don't have it, especially if you have responsibilities. If you have responsibilities, I'm talking to you like a parent now. If you have responsibilities, maybe you have grandma, you have grandpa somewhere, you have your mom, your dad, you have your siblings, people. And especially if you're in this country, America, if you have internet, if you have all this access and you're not using it, it's very sad. That brings tears to my eyes. Take action and change your life, because you can. And it can happen so fast, you'll be shocked. Because every person has this social media we do, we're all different. So people may like you. You see young people going viral and making all this money. Teenagers are making a lot of money right here. Because as long as people connect with you and they like what you're saying and you're sharing it honestly, you're going to see money in your bank account. Let me close this. So who wants to learn this stuff? If you want to learn this stuff, let me get the link for you. If you go and pay the $5, find me, because they'll take care of you over there. They give you a coach. In fact, choose, you know, when you go to pay the $5, they give you two options. Do you want an advisor or you don't want an advisor? Choose that you want an advisor, because that advisor is going to answer all your questions, okay? But for me, the part I want to play for you is to show you about setting up your TikTok. Maybe you want to be on YouTube. The link I'm putting in the chat right now takes you to that challenge. You go watch Dave, and he made it just $5. After you pay, find me somewhere, or come back to the community. By the way, some of you may want just to come to the community. Let me give you the link to my community. If you want to connect with me, connect with me only if you're talking about what I'm talking about, which is learning how to create your own business online, not anything else. There are people who send me messages and they're not related. So that's a link I just put in the community. For community, when you put your email, you get my WhatsApp. But only if you're saying, okay, I have a question before. I'm not taking you on Zoom unless you've done something to commit, to say, you know what? Because I've been on Zoom with people, I set up their accounts, we change their names and all this stuff, but they didn't do anything. I said, so what did you change then? If you say work from home with so-and-so, and you didn't do anything to learn how to work from home, we're just wasting time, and we don't have it. It's not there anymore. Okay, ask me any questions. I'm closing this. If you watch this later, please, if you watched up to now, wow, thank you. If you came late and watched me ranting up to here, please change something. I'm looking for about 10 people, even if I get just 5, but 10 would be great. Between now and the 3rd week of June, some people who have changed something. especially if you come and start a YouTube channel. I'll be very happy. I'll put you in my video when I celebrate 5 years on YouTube, which is July 1st. July 1st, I celebrate, it's 5 years on YouTube, God willing. Those who are Muslims, I'll say inshallah, God willing. And I want to have some of you to show you off and show your new channels. We support you to start a YouTube channel if you want. We can make a banner for you. We'll do thumbnails and all that stuff you need. And I'll show you how to record your first video if that's your challenge. It was my challenge when I started, but I did it. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Please like it. Like it. Click on the like, please. Support it by liking. I've not been live for a while. And please, when you subscribe, stay on. Don't unsubscribe, okay? Subscribe to my channel. You didn't give me any likes. Please like it. Like it so you can maybe show it to more people. And thank you so much. Who wants to go on TikTok with me? Who wants to go on TikTok with me? YouTube, I go. So Zoom, I only go with people in some kind of action. If you go in the challenge, yeah, then maybe we can go on YouTube. I do YouTube. No, sorry. I call it YouTube. Zoom. You know, I've done 2 lives already, TikTok lives, 2, and this is the 3rd one for Zoom. Let me see. I think we're gonna end it there. Mike, what's the time in Uganda? 7:15. What do you think, Herbert? Do you want to go to another TikTok live or no? A TikTok live, or we make it a day? Okay, who is into asking me any questions? Those who are watching, please type, chat in here. Ask me any questions. I have this match. I think they put match on it, right? Can you see it? Can you see this on this live? I have many things that I'm promoting here. They're motivational. It says take a step to make your life better. Can you imagine drinking some coffee from this? There are many others. There are some for water and all that. I even have a whole video dedicated to those. Take a step. If it's the cup is saying take a step, you better take a step. And take a step while you can. There are many sick people. I have my brother just had a stroke recently. He was going to teach in a university. He didn't do it. Right now, he's just learning to walk. I'm telling you, take step while you can, because you may not be able to do it. I had a brother-in-law, not a brother-in-law, my niece's, brother-in-law, just died suddenly on Friday. So things happen. Left children. Do things while you can. That's my message for you, okay? Ask me anything about what I just said. Do you have any questions? Herbert, are you on here? Are you still on here? I don't see you. What do you think? I think I could go do a live on, just talk to some people on. Could you come for 10 minutes, Herbert? We could go do a live on the Sherifa business tips. I know most of them are American, but I don't know. Just to make our account active. What do you think? Do you have 10 minutes? I'll go do a live on that. We are growing that one. I'll go do a short one, maybe 10 minutes. Who want to support me on TikTok? Oh, actually, I could just find it and give you the link. Anyway, that one, Sherifa business tips. When I have I'm doing the niching down. I have different accounts for different topics. So that one is for real estate agents, the one I just put in there. So I want to go talk to them for a minute. I already talked to the American audience, the international audience. Now those real estate agents, I don't think they are there. Most of them are Americans. Okay, are you here, Herbert? Can we go? Who wants to go with me on TikTok on that account? Thank you all so much for watching it. If you watched it to the end and you watch it later, I'll say, yay! Find me, check the description, and the description has 2 links. One link takes you the $5 challenge. If you go, there is an intro, by the way. You don't just go to pay $5. There's an intro. You listen to Dave Sharp, the one who created this, and he is explaining this. And if you feel like, okay, this is my thing, pay $5. They take care of you if you choose advisor. If you choose that you want an advisor, they're going to advise you, including create your own business plan. And because he's explaining what you learn in this challenge. But for me, I can support you if you're going to promote other companies' products, which is because he's explaining four areas. The fourth one is affiliate marketing. That's one I do. If you need support with that, I'm more than willing to help you. Just find me most on TikTok. Send me a message. Follow and send me a message. Here, the second link takes you to my community. But please don't connect with me if you are not willing to take action. I call them go-getters. If you are tired of this kind of life, and if you are, especially you are a mother and you want to be with your children at home, put in some extra effort and do this, you're going to love it. Because you're going to have the flexibility of being with your children also. Mom or dad, it doesn't matter. Whoever deals with the children, you can have to be your children as you make some money too, together, okay? And create a real business out of it. A lady the other day was telling a story on these stories that I'm talking about when she came live. And she was saying, I started to try to support my husband because he was overworking and not making enough money. But then it turned out she retired her husband. Because of doing digital marketing, she ended up paying the bills, and the husband, they didn't need to work anymore. In fact, they owned the business, a brick and mortar business. They stopped it. And the man now got creative, started coming up with other ideas. So you get that kind of freedom. But you have to invest the time and some money sometimes. Okay, thank you so much for watching it. Please, did you like it? Please like it. Just click on a like so that I don't see it changing at all. Really? No. At the very least, like my video, please. Okay, thank you so much. You didn't ask me any questions. I'm leaving now. Herbert, are you here? Let me see, what time is this? Oh, it's 7:20. Okay. I'll go to that account and stay there for a few minutes. Thank you so much. Okay, bye-bye.